Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Leanna if you're new, and today I'm going to delve into the past and revisit my AP Studio Art portfolio. I don't like talking about high school because it was gross, but AP Studio Art was the one class that I actually did enjoy. I'm just making this video because I kind of miss drawing and I haven't really sat down seriously to draw something for a really long time, like probably ever since high school. I'm planning on making a drawing video soon, so if you're interested in seeing that, then stay tuned. Also a disclaimer, I don't think I'm a super good artist. My sister is way better than me because she practiced way more than me and is just way more into it than I am, and also she's at art school right now, so if you want to see some real art, I will link her Instagram down below in the description box. I feel like if I don't make this video, then all these pieces will be forgotten in the deep, dark depths of my Google Drive, never to be seen again. So I'm just putting them in a YouTube video so that they can be immortalized or whatever. Basically, I just spent too much time on them for them to just be forgotten about, never to be seen again. So yeah. Also, this video may be helpful for some high school students who are taking the class right now or who are thinking about taking the class next year or in the years to come. I got a 4 on my portfolio, which is a pretty decent score. Honestly, I think they graded me like a little bit too high, but I'll take it, you know? I think some of the pieces I did were 5 worthy, but some of the pieces I did were 3 worthy, so I think maybe it just balanced it out into a 4. For those of you who don't know, AP scores are out of 5, so 5 is the best score, except in AP Studio Art I believe you can get a 6 if you're like really good. Because I took AP Studio Art in high school, I was able to get rid of one of the requirements that I had for my college elective courses, and actually it makes a big difference when you have to take one less class. So I'm pretty happy I took this class and got a good score on my portfolio because, you know, less work for me in college. So for those of you who don't already know, for AP Studio Art, you need a concentration. So from what I remember, I had to do 12 pieces that were in the theme of my chosen concentration, and then 12 other breadth pieces. I don't know how to pronounce that word, breadth. That's a really hard word to pronounce. But for some reason I enjoyed doing the breadth pieces more because I guess there was more freedom with what you could do. So my concentration was animal villains. I don't know why I chose that because I don't even like drawing animals. It's really challenging. I like drawing people. I think maybe I realized that too late because I had to pick one, and I was just feeling like really angsty. Teenagers are super angsty, so don't blame me, okay? I think once you see it, you'll get it. It's basically just animals doing bad things to humans, and that was my way of expressing my angst. Like, the world is against me. Yeah, I hate high school. So yeah, let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and look at my concentrations first, because I think that might be a little more interesting. Okay, I think this was the first one that I did. This was not very good at all. I kind of hate this one. So as you can see, there's a chameleon. I don't have the reference picture anymore, so I don't know if it was like a chameleon or a gecko. Basically, you can see the theme of animal villainy, as the chameleon is putting a lock into a green river, which is supposed to be the river Styx in Greek mythology. God, it was so angsty. Okay. So the chameleon is putting a lock into the green river, the river Styx, right, where things go to die. And there are like sharp rocks in the river too. Why is this so hard? I really hate the way I colored the rocks. I wish I colored harder so that there isn't this like grainy white effect. You know what I mean? And what does the lock represent? The lock represents my privacy. And honestly, I just was feeling like I had no privacy at that time in my life because my parents were like breathing down my neck, and I just felt really like stifled and oppressed in my life. And here's me looking very upset. I mean, it's not supposed to be me, but it's like, you know, you get the idea. So yeah, there's that one. So here is my second concentration. I like this one a little better than the first one because it kind of colored a little harder. I used this white gel pen to make the lightning, which I thought was pretty cool. And this cat is like super cute. This one isn't as deep as the first one. So for this one, the cat is about to jump onto the girl's umbrella. And she needs the umbrella, obviously, because there's freaking lightning outside. And the cat's about to jump on her umbrella and ruin her whole parade. And I think maybe this one represents being blindsided. Oh god, I was so miserable in high school. Oh god, okay. You know, you're happy, you're chilling, you know, you got an umbrella, like the world sucks, it's thundering, it's raining, but you got an umbrella so you're okay. But no, this cat is gonna come in and ruin everything for you. I really like the way I drew the umbrella, actually. Pretty good umbrella. I don't know about this lady though. So I like this one a little better than the first one, but I think the theme of the first one is a little more entertaining because it's a little more in-depth. But this one is just, you know, a cat ruining your parade because he's jumping on your umbrella when you need it. And then here is the next one. I think this one is probably my favorite out of my concentrations. This one is supposed to be representing identity theft. So I actually really enjoy drawing this car. I think it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? There's a man with a cow head. He's basically a cow. Oh, so there's not really any meaning behind the animals that I chose for each piece. I just wanted to do like a different animal for each piece. The cow's like, yeah, I'm this dude. I'm totally this dude. And then you can see the dude in the picture in the background, just like, oh my god, the cow stole my identity. Now he's driving my car and, you know, showing my license to people. And here, this is not Adele. Everybody thought this was Adele. I don't know why. I don't know why all the humans in my drawings are white people. I don't know. I think it was just like normal to me. Adele is terrified that this big, huge elephant is stomping all over her world and cracking it. And I know there's some meaning that she has like a ring on her finger and the elephant also has a ring on its tusk, but I don't remember why I did that, but I know there was a reason. I think my best guess is that it represents a marriage that's falling apart because, you know, the spouses aren't really cooperating with each other. I don't know. I wasn't married. I didn't want all of these to be about me and my personal problems, I guess. Or maybe the elephant is this lady because they both have a ring, and maybe it represents like self-destruction or something. I actually quite like this one as well because it's very colorful and I colored really hard, so then there's not really like any like white gaps in the paper, except for here on the bookshelf where you can see I didn't really color that hard. So this one is supposed to represent academic pressure as well as pressure from all other aspects of life. So here's this girl, which I think is supposed to be me. And here is a biology textbook, a random textbook. I don't know what that says. That might say the Bill of Lefts because the Bill of Rights. Oh my god, why am I so cringy? Holy fuck. I really think that says the Bill of Lefts. I don't know. It says no control, responsibility, you think but you aren't, my house, my rules, follow, don't lead, big fat book of restrictions, baby don't speak, me, myself, and I, eat my merd, which means shit in French, merde, expectations, and Foxy knows best. And here is the Foxy sitting right on top of this gigantic pile of books. The earth is there to represent Atlas's burden. Well, I really like Greek mythology, don't I? So in Greek mythology, Atlas was the one who had to carry the earth around on his back, and basically he was tired all the fucking time, and it was like a huge burden on his shoulders. I think that's where the burden on his shoulders phrase comes from, but I drew the earth in the background to represent that burden, and I also added these books to show that this is my burden. Well, the earth is Atlas's burden. I'm having trouble explaining it. And here this fox is just really satisfied with himself, just sitting on top of the pile of books, making the pile heavier, adding to the stress that already exists. Okay, so this next one I think was my art teacher's favorite. When my sister took the class 2 years after me, my art teacher was like showing everybody this one. I think she really likes this one. I kind of really tried to put a lot of hidden messages in this one. So the first thing that you might notice is that in the right hand corner, the sky is darker and more depressing where the rabbit is, and over here near the girl it is a little more blue, a little less dark and depressing, a little more optimistic. There are flowers growing around her, and over here near the rabbit there's only fungi. I think I colored these flowers like this bright orangey red because I don't know, I just like that color. And I think maybe it was supposed to represent some fiery optimism and some passion and ambition. And as you can see, the girl has wings. And what is the rabbit carrying over here? Ready to cut her wings? Scissors. Oh god. So I'm Chinese, and right over here you can see that there is a Ming vase right behind her. So the Ming vase is there to kind of imply that there's a kind of a Chinese theme going on in the background. The rabbit is one of the animals on the Chinese lunar calendar, and my mom was born year of the rabbit, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. It's not really like that obvious. Also, it was kind of fun like drawing the vase behind her to just emphasize the translucence of her wings, which was pretty cool to do. And for this one, I actually quite like this one. It's a monkey who's a king, which
I thought would be kind of funny because there's a Chinese Monkey King, and that story, like, every Chinese person knows. I thought I would just do like sly wordplay. It's not like the Monkey King, but it's a Monkey King, you know, just to kind of like tie these pieces back to my Chinese roots. I used a gold color pencil back here, which, I mean, it's not like the best. It doesn't look like a solid gold statue like it's supposed to be, but that's because that is beyond my abilities as an artist. Here the monkey is sitting on a throne, and he has a slave feeding him a plate of bananas, and he's totally disinterested and just looking the other way. I think I was just trying to express that I kind of felt like trapped. You know, you want to appease the king, but you can't, even though you're giving him bananas, which is his favorite food. For this one, I think I just really wanted to draw an octopus. It's pretty straightforward. The octopus has a tentacle around the girl. It's pulling her back. She can't get away. She can't swim. The angst is so real. So this one isn't really personal to me. I just wanted to keep going with the theme of animal villains. This one is another violation of privacy. Over here you can see there's a naked woman's back, and basically it's like here she's consenting to being seen naked, and here she's not. Luckily, I never experienced sexual harassment, but this is a real issue, and I wanted to touch on that. Okay, so I think that's it for my concentrations. I don't know if that was 12. There may be some missing in this folder, but this is all I have access to. So let's take a look at some of my breadth pieces. So this was the first one that I did. I don't really know what it was for, but I drew scissors. The assignment was to draw 2 objects in many different orientations. Yeah, I think this was supposed to help us practice creativity. It's a pretty good ring. I like that one. So this one, I don't remember what the assignment was, but here's a flapper. She's very obviously from the 1920s, smoking cigarettes. That's really bad for you. And she is in black and white, and she's holding an iPhone. So it's just kind of like combining different times. I really don't remember. There's a flapper. She's holding an iPhone. She's from the past. iPhone's from the future. Combining them into one drawing. I think that was just the assignment. I really like how I drew her. She got a little infinity. Oh, the pearls look nice. Taking this class made me realize how much I really like drawing people. Like every time I'm doodling or just like casually drawing, I never really draw anything else except people now. This one was probably like the second one that I did. It's just me standing. It's a self-portrait of me standing on the street. I like how with the concentrations I was like, and this means this, and this. Now I'm just like looking at these pieces and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really much to say. So for this one, don't be fooled. I know it looks cool because the cutting board looks really cool, but I didn't draw the cutting board, okay? It was wood paper. So it was paper that was already a piece of wood, and I just drew the oranges on top. This drawing is from a picture I took after I cut an orange, and I cut open the orange the wrong way, as you can see, based on the lines. And wow, you can totally tell that knife is serrated. That was pretty good. I like this one. This one is probably one of my favorite ones that I did. And here's this one. This one I did like really fast. This one's another self-portrait of me with blue hair, green eyes, because I always kind of wanted to have green eyes, you know? I think the purpose of this one was to push away realism for a little bit and just, you know, get a little bit creative. You know, blue hair, green eyes, I don't have that in real life. And then here's the background. It's like a little bit abstract. I kind of like this corner. Honestly, I just did this in like 2 minutes. I was like, I need to get this done. So yeah, this one, there's not really much to this one. So this one, we had to do something on a map. So basically we were given a map, and I decided to draw this lady and make a comment on societal beauty standards. So on the right half, she looks beautiful. She's all done up, makeup. And on the left half, she doesn't have any makeup on. And on the right side, it says, you look like a prostitute, wear less makeup, bitchy, eyelashes are too long, you're a fucking liar, you're fake, I don't like red lipstick on you, slutty, too much makeup, who are you wearing all that makeup for? On the left side, it's, you stress out too much, you look tired, messy, sickly, unkempt, your eyelashes are too short, you should clean up, you're boring, you're try hard because you have eye bags, you're anorexic, you should do your brows, you look really pretty with some makeup on. And in the center, on the bottom, it says, I don't like how you look. Toxic beauty standards, people. Oh, and then here's a bunny. I think it's super cute. Just a simple black and white drawing of a bunny. Actually, this one didn't take me very long at all. Black and white pencil drawings are actually really fun to do because they're so quick and you don't have to worry about coloring. You just have to worry about whether one area is like darker than a different area, and you just have to color harder. So yeah, I really like doing this one. So for this one, this is me. It's a picture of me putting on this earring. Well, obviously I took a picture first and then I copied it. I can't just do this like without a reference photo. It's really hard. This is an actual earring that I have at home. I think this piece was mainly focusing on the hands. I really like drawing hands as well, but it's kind of challenging. I really like how I used some light green on the hands as well. It adds a little bit more dimension. And that is totally what my face looks like. So this one is a picture of one of my classmates. I just took a picture of her from the down angle and drew it like that. Her hands are the main piece of the drawing, I guess. It was pretty fun. This one is my favorite one from the entire class that I did. This was from a still life setup, and my favorite, absolute favorite part about this drawing is this glass bowl with the cherries and one strawberry in it. Like, oh my god, I love drawing glass. Even though it's like a little bit challenging, it's so much fun and the results are so rewarding. I really like realism. This one was really fun for me. Here we have some shells. This was my least favorite part. The shells were really hard to get the texture right. And here's, I don't know what this is. I think it's a candlestick holder, but I had to get all the reflections in there as well, so it looks a little bit more realistic. But yeah, I had the most fun with this one out of all of them.
So yeah, that's it, everybody. I wasn't expecting it to be so angsty. I totally forgot how angsty I was, but trying to explain what I was trying to convey with each of them made me realize how angsty I was in high school. If you're in high school and you're angsty, it's okay, you'll get over it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making it and revisiting all my old artwork. It definitely inspires me to start drawing again. So yeah, stay tuned for a drawing video, I guess. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye!